On Tuesday, I'm having a liver transplant with a living donor who is my husband. This very giving, wonderful man.
Yes.
Jay.
Okay.
I was diagnosed with a autoimmune liver disease called primary biliary cirrhosis back in 1999, and it has progressed to the point of inching up to liver failure. So I need.
I was married once before, and I married a woman who, I'd gotten pregnant, and I had, I don't care, but I had, kind of going back to earlier too in my life, my own father had never married my mother, and he left at a pretty young age. So with my first wife, before Diane, we'd met for a very short period of time. She got pregnant, and I was definitely told myself there that I wasn't going to do what my father did. So I ended up marrying her, and probably right away there were a lot of signs that maybe we just weren't meant for each other, and a lot of it was my own stuff too. And I think sometimes what I used to tell myself in those very difficult times in a relationship is, well, at some point when the kids are older or something, then I'm going to finally be able to get out of this relationship. And I realized that I would sometimes kind of go to that out. And I think the thing I learned after I was done with that relationship and when I met you is that, in a real committed relationship, we really don't give ourselves that out. We don't give ourselves that room to say, well, we're going to go off and do this. It is about being committed to that person right then and there.
How did it feel to you when you realized that Jay maybe could be a donor and was willing to be a donor for you?
It's amazing that somebody would want to do that for you. Somebody who would be willing to risk themselves to save you, and there's just no greater love than that. So
it really is my life in jeopardy because together we're one, and I've seen Diane struggle for the last couple of years there with her health and with a lot of other issues there too. So it really has affected both of us, and again, in the end, I don't know necessarily what's going to be the outcome of this particular situation. I'm hoping for the best, but I think I look at it like we've done what we can up to this point right here, and here afterwards it's up to God. And by that I don't mean that if anything bad happens it was God, but I mean that we're taking our worries and everything and we're going to place that into God, and what happens may happen there too. So yeah, it really does feel like this is something we're doing for the both of us. Because your quality of life is affected, so that affects me.
it affects your quality of life too.
Together we're one.